I'm Scott Thorpe with the intellectual property law firm of Kunzler, Needham, Massey & Thorpe, and I'll be discussing changes in Chinese law with regards to joint ownership of patents. In the past, Chinese law wasn't very clear about the rights of joint patent owners, but with the new law that was recently enacted, there have been a number of important changes that have been made. And the first one is that joint owners are required to agree on how to exploit jointly owned patents. So basically, you are required to agree with your intellectual property partner on how you're each going to be able to exploit patents that you jointly own. This is important, and it's also important because in effect it gives a veto to your joint owner of any intellectual property that you create, so that you really need to specify up front how you're going to be able to exploit that intellectual property in the future. Another provision is that in the absence of any agreement at all, each of the joint owners has the right to exploit the intellectual property. So you would have the right to use your patent if there was no agreement on what rights you had. And also you would have the right to license that patent to a third party as long as you shared the royalties you receive from the third party with your joint owner. So a couple of important changes to Chinese law with regards to joint ownership of patents.